Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming. They make it, we test it, you play it. And welcome to my review of Concrete Genie. I have been super excited for this. When they announced it a while back, I was like, this game looks amazing, I want to play it. Once again, I think it's games like this that fall under the category of video games are art, especially for this title. So, let's get right into it. Series. I believe this is the first and only title ever. I mean, I think this is the fresh, brand new property that has been come up, so yeah. Team. This game is brought to us by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Plot. You play as Ash. You are one of the residents of the almost ghost town of Denska. It's a seaport town, and of course, something has happened to the town. It used to be alive and happy and joyous, and then people started moving out. There's been a rise in vandalism, and of course, you are bullied by bullies. Until you find this magic paintbrush. And now all of your creative work comes to life, whatever wall you paint on. So now it's your job to push back the darkness and try to breathe some life back into the town of Denska. Gameplay controls. The controls are you run around as Ash and you have to avoid the bullies, and you can kind of do some platforming. You can climb up on some stuff. You can go through certain buildings and alleyways, and on walls you point the paintbrush and you use the motion control to direct where you're painting. And you paint stars, you paint flowers, you paint trees, and you paint genies, the concrete genies. They help affect the game. Like you'll see like a little hidden genie thing that says you needed to do this, or oh, there's something in my way. You summon this red genie, it creates fire. You summon this yellow genie, it creates electricity. The genies affect different things, and you push back the darkness, and then you create a masterpiece which completely bans the darkness. And it's pretty cool as you go through new areas, you find the pages of your torn up notebook to help give you inspiration for ideas of what genies should look like. Or what landscape should look like. It's pretty awesome, very decorative. Graphics. So obviously, since this is an art-based game, the graphics look really great. It looks cartoonish. It's like, if I could describe it, I'd say it almost looks like Psychonauts meets Coraline or Paranorman. Yeah, it has some dark tone to it, but and the character, especially the human characters, that's where I say it looks like Coraline or Paranorman. So it's really cool how they've done with the character animations. And since it's a game about art, when you paint on the walls, everything looks great. So very good on visuals. Audio. The audio is actually really good also. Good voice work from the characters I've heard so far. Everyone sounds... The kids do sound like teenage kids, how they typically would. Good story so far. And interesting to hear the sound effects of the brushes, of how it works, and the environment. So everything sounds really good. Multiplayer. No, there is no multiplayer for this game. DLC. Yes, there is DLC. Wherever I got it, I saw for an extra $10, you could get this special art pack. This pack includes the art book for the game, the soundtrack for the game, a dynamic theme for the PlayStation background, and you get 12 new brushes. If you go to location 1, you get 12 brushes here, location 2, 12 brushes here. This one gave you another 12 brushes from an area I don't think that you had access to. I think these were just created, and I was like, hey, I don't mind. It's good price to get all this cool stuff, and I wanted to add more variety for when I was doing all the painting and whatnot, so pretty cool. Issues. Okay, so there are no issues in the game I've encountered so far. I like it, it plays really well. There is only 2 issues that were outside of the game. When they announced this game, there were 2 separate posts. One first listed what the price was, and then one listed saying the game was coming out. When they were listing the price, it was about $30. So someone on the internet commented, $30 for a game? Pass. And then when they were announcing And then before the game came out, someone was like, I heard this game is like only 8 or 9 hours long. Pass. So let me see if I understand this, if I'm reading this correctly. Unless a game is, I don't know, in the 3-figure bracket, like $100 or more, and if the game doesn't have, like, I don't know, in the double digits or in the triple digits of gameplay, like if it's less than 10 hours, then you're not going to play it. It's like, oh man. Seriously, people, there are some great games. They don't have to be AAA studio high action. Oh my goodness, this game is 40 million hours long and it costs you an arm and both your legs. You can actually enjoy a game. Like, there is some stuff, and come on, like you can't tell me that you're gonna tell me that every studio that's AAA has released a great game that you bought just solely because the studio was great and the game was 90 plus hours. Yeah, so those are my only issues. The game itself, none. Buy, rent, or pass. This is a buy. This game is a definite, firm buy. I like it. I mean, it's great. It's great third person, great story, and interesting characters, and interesting plot and character development, and the art. Just love it. Yeah, it's a buy. Overall score. If you couldn't tell from my gushing and all the praise I'm giving this game, I absolutely love it. It's a definite buy. So we here at Aperture Gaming, we give Concrete Genie a solid 10 out of 10. Yeah, like I said, the only issues are I find it weird how people are complaining about price and length of time it takes to play it. Well, okay, fine. So we'll either A, jack up the price to $60. Oh yeah, so you paid full price for a 9-hour game. Yeah, that'll be great. Or how about we'll keep the price the same, and then we'll just throw in like a whole bunch of DLC to pad out the game, and then it'll probably dilute the story or worse. We'll make the game longer, and then we'll charge you more, so you'll get what you want. A $500 game that lasts 200,000 hours. Yeah, the game is good. Go out, get it, play it, love it. Solid 10 out of 10. And that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you for watching. This has been Test Subject 1337 with Aperture Gaming saying thank you very much, and as always, game on.